Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Aaron Hicks will be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch coming, here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here's the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks. Stepping into the box, Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 8 hits in 35 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Machado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Count it 3-2.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Popped him up. Cronenworth is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Torres. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. This for Machado down at third. And that's the second out. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also...
A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Leading up for the Padres, the first baseman.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Tanaka is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So digging in now, Masahiro Tanaka. 9-1-2 due up.
Masahiro Tanaka.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Back goes Grisham. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
1-0.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hot shot on the ground is short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Third inning, no score to this point. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Back it down 2-2.
In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set. The 0-1.
I got to count. Oh,
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board,
now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out. Into the box now, Tommy Pham, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box, Austin Nova. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Dinelson Lamet. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Voit will put this one away, and the side is retired. He's down in order. They're down 2-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
The 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And it's fouled away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0. Three and one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Masahiro Tanaka will stand in for a second time. Here's the pitch. That's popped up.
Cronenworth
Ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. On to first, and they get the double play. So stepping in, Trent Grisham back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2. Hit sharply on the ground. And the Friars are into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ball 2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is. But meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. A strike, and it's 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. There's ball 4. Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Here's Will Myers, reined in.
The Shays are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. In the air to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Padres pick. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hit down the third baseline. Taken in by Machado. 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Next for the Yankees.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Grisham. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Hitter Aaron Hicks, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit, so I can't see him being out there much longer.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Singled homer run in his last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less fun.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's now 3-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Onto the third floor balcony and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Curveball got him swinging for the...
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Moreland, originally from Mississippi. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Trent Grisham is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit hard back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Emilio Pagan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gio Urshela moves down for out number 2 in the top half. Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Gary Sanchez would be next. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He loses him on ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Pause, now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
1 and 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Slow roller left side. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. Still a 3-2 ball game. Craig Stammen is on to pitch from the bullpen now. Start inning number 7. Kyle Higashioka is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
He's set and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Myers. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw into third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And he lays off there. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Jonathan Loaizaga gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, Jake Cronenworth. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Weak grounder back to the mound. No problem here, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Loaizaga, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Nova. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first base. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 36 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. From the stretch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he fouls this one off. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it, and there's 1 down now. Digging in, Trent Grisham. He was a ground out victim last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hard hit ball to short. Torres brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
He's right there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mike Ford will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Mike Ford.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep back in the 5th. First offering on its way. High and deep to right. Myers going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more. Brett Gardner will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Jordan Montgomery is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 47.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Out in front of it, strike one. Machado now on 0-1.
1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Montgomery, a native of South Carolina. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 balls and a strike now. All even now, 2-2. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score tonight. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors.